Hey guys, welcome back to the MVM show. Today I am solo. I'm by myself actually, and I've only done that a few times throughout this podcast, but I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about something that really originates from a decision that I made kind of on my own, but really I kind of talked to Thomas about it and Travis, and they kind of felt that this is something that I probably should just do on my own because I know the real reasons behind it and what we stand for. And I'm the one that created the YouTube channel and does the filming and the editing and stuff like that. And I agree. If they wanted to put in their 2 cents, they could have, but it's, I'm fine, with them sitting this one out. We got lots of podcasts coming your way, guys. We're doing the best we can to put them out, put good information, not just to hear ourselves talk, but trying to help you guys out, helping the new hunter, the advanced hunter, talking about stories, talking about hunting, fishing, turkey hunting, patterning, everything we could literally talk about that could help each and every one of you guys become better outdoorsmen and hunters. That being said, today's episode is about why Mid Valley Mercenaries? Why that name? What do we stand for? What do we want to represent? And that's what I'm going to talk about. And it won't be long today. Been trying to keep these podcasts a little bit shorter. Not that we don't have information that we could talk longer, but we want to get to the point, and that's what I need to do right now. So without further ado, I do want to say check out Eukanuba, check out Old Town, and check out now my mind's going blank all of a sudden, a Heavy Shot. Those are guys we work with, and we really appreciate everything that they do and stand for and how they've supported us and this podcast and the YouTube channel Mid Valley Mercenaries. All right, so some of you out there might be saying the MVM show, what does that stand for? What is that? You just hear that name. If you've never known about the YouTube channel, which I'm assuming most of you have, you'd be like, okay, what's that mean? It's just something we listen to. MVM stands for Mid Valley Mercenaries. Okay, so what it is, I've been doing a YouTube channel for about 3 seasons, 3 full duck seasons. I've been doing YouTube videos, and it originated to the point when I thought, man, I would really like to have these videos and these hunts saved for us to go back and relive the memories. And I had mentioned it to Thomas, and he was like, yeah, all for it. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to buy a GoPro, use my phone, started recording hunts. Before long, really it was like the first or second video, boom, it took off. I ended up getting like, I think it was, oh man, I don't remember, like 1,000 subscribers in a week or something, right from the bat. I was like at 120 subscribers, doing a few little fishing videos here and there, nothing really happening. I think I put our first hunt or second hunt, something like that, and it ended up getting like 1,000 subscribers in a matter of a week or two, whatever it was. It was quite a bit, and got a lot of views on that first video, and that was the one we shot that banded pintail. Anyways, at that time, the channel name was under my name, Titus Headings. It was just, I just put Titus Headings. It's just like you guys do when you comment the videos, it has your name. Most of you has your own personal name as the person that you comment as. And I thought, you know what, this is growing. That's not what I did it for. That's not what I planned on. But maybe I better come up with a name. Let's come up with a cool name. And we were driving one day, I think me and Thomas and Josh, I think we were coyote hunting, bobcat hunting, and I said, help me get a name, and I'm coming up, I can't even tell you all the goofy names we came up and things we came up with. And so I started mentioning, I don't know, I think Thomas is the one that thought of Mid Valley, and or maybe that was me, I can't remember. But let me say this. This is the most important part that I wanted to bring out. Why Mid Valley Mercenaries? Why that name? First off, we have received, not so much on the YouTube channel, in the comment section, which we have. There's been a lot in the comment section. Oh, what do you think you are, mercenaries? You think you're so good? You think you're killers? You think you're, undercover? Like, just a lot of that, which is totally fine. That's what comes with the territory, having a YouTube channel. But I also seen, and I've been sent a lot, because I don't get into these refuge forums, because, be honest with you, just a bunch of grumpy people that think they're better than everybody, because duck hunters really do have a big ego. At least the majority of them do. There's a lot out there that would be willing to help and do the best they can and give you information for new duck hunters and everything, but a lot of them really don't like doing that, and there's just a lot of issues there. So a lot of times in those forums, people would post something and either saying something good about us or trash talking us, like, look at these idiots. I've been called every name in the book: moron, idiot, anything you could literally think of, words that I can't say on here. I've been called that, obviously because I'm the one doing all the talking, and I'm more so the face of the channel. Luckily, over time, Tom's traps become a bigger part of that talent. But they would say a lot in those refuge forums, mercenaries, what do they think they are? They think they're really something. They think they're God's gift to duck hunting, and they're the best shots, and blah, blah, blah. Never once was that name had anything to do with who we think we are as far as assassins or mercenaries or whatever you want to call it. It was never that intention. It's just a cool name. That is it. The reason we came up with Mid Valley, the first part of that name, Mid Valley, is because we are in the Mid Valley, or the Central Valley of California. That is where Mid Valley come from. Number 2, mercenaries. Okay, there's a little bit of a deeper reason here, but behind mercenaries. Growing up, my dad has literally had me in the field my whole life, fishing, never duck hunting, but fishing and elk hunting and deer hunting. That was it. My dad is a major, big time elk hunter, archery, more so than anything because of the rut and bugling and all that. I've literally been up in the crazy side of a mountain in the wilderness, shell rock, climbing up, falling down, getting in bad, precarious positions with my dad since I was literally very, very young. I don't even know how we survived sometimes, the things we went through, but lots of good experiences, lots of close calls, lots of fun times. But doing that, my dad always called himself Predator. That was his radio name, his nickname, if we were talking on CBs or on handheld radios or whatever, the Predator, it's just kind of a fun nickname, right? And so we've kind of always done that, predator or assassin or mercenary or whatever. So it's never because we thought we were an elitist or we thought we were something great or the best hunter out there. It's just a fun code, nickname, whatever you want to call it, a handle. And so that is the reason for mercenaries. Basically, it's just something we grew up doing, something like that. It's not because we think we are the God's gift to duck slaying and we're mercenaries. It's just a name. It's literally just a name. I think it's a cool name. Some people think it's stupid. That's fine. Everybody has an opinion. But Mid Valley Mercenaries is our YouTube channel name. That is our brand. We have hats, shirts, hoodies, all this good stuff. And we're working on getting a lot more stuff out there. So really, I'm really looking forward to it and getting you guys some new products. Those of you guys that have purchased, we appreciate that. I also did want to say, please, I need to get better at this. If you're listening to this podcast, you like this podcast, and it helps you out at times, or it just gives you entertainment, and you listen on iTunes, please go in, give a rating and review. I don't push this enough. It does help the podcast grow. It gets it out there to more listeners. That is why I do it, not to be annoying. I know it is kind of irritating, and that's why I don't really do it. Why is this guy getting on there, always telling us to write a review or a rating, give us 5 stars, blah, blah, blah. It's just because it helps it grow, really, to be honest with you. It's not because I need self-confidence for you guys to tell me you love the show. That's not even what it's about. It's just helping it grow, reaching a bigger audience, and that's the main reason why. So, as I've said, we've been doing this YouTube channel for 3 seasons now. We just finished our 3rd season, and now we're in turkey season of 2020. The channel is currently at 20,700 subscribers. So 20,700 subscribers. there's a lot of channels that have grown out there faster, a lot faster. And some have started before and everything. But my thing is with this channel, I'm just a down to earth. Well, all of us are. Me, Travis Thomas, we're just down to earth guys. There's things I could do, I think, to make this channel grow quicker and faster and get more numbers and subscribers and views. But I'll tell you right now, I can't do those things. Will I someday? I don't know. Maybe I'll just finally say whatever. But I can't do clickbait. Number one, clickbait mean putting something on to really draw people's attention that's not true, just to get them to click on it. A lot of people have admitted to doing that. I don't do that. That is not my style, because that's just deceiving and deceptive, and I don't hold against anybody that does. I don't do it. I will not do that. I also don't just do these. Well, I better not say that, because I don't want to draw too much attention. You might start dialing in who I'm talking about. And it's not just in the hunting industry. It's all over YouTube, in any sector of style of video. But I can't just do these, just crazy stuff and looking like an idiot on the thumbnail and just trying to draw attention. I probably should, to draw more views and grow. I cannot do that. That's not my style. So, but you know what's crazy about it? I'm just kind of speaking my heart on this episode right here. I'm by myself. The crazy part about it is I didn't do this to get fame, and I'm not even saying I do have any, or we have any. People do know us and recognize us a lot now, and that's not something I anticipated. I don't do this for the money. I don't need the money. Now, it's nice. You make a little bit off of YouTube, pay for some shells and for gas, really, that's about it. And that's cool. To me, that's awesome. Like, I'm already having fun. I'm already going to film these hunts. So to get paid for it, a little bit of money, and trust me, it's not hardly very much. It's cool. It's super awesome, man. Get a little bit of money for something you love. To me, that's one of the greatest things you can get money for. But I did it to save the memory. I did it to save the experience that we had. And trust me, we go back all the time and relive those moments. We watch them together as a family, as friends. Let's pull that up. Let's watch that old hunt. And it's like, oh, I'm ready for duck season again. I'm ready to go out there and rip some lip on some bass or shoot another turkey, whatever it is, But the cool thing is about doing this, in my mind, thinking, well, if I don't have 100,000 subscribers, if I don't have 1 million subscribers, who's going to reach out to me? Who's going to want to sponsor me? Because those are thoughts that go through my head. That'd be super cool, right? Well, I wasn't even at 20,000 subscribers, and Heavy Shot reached out to me. I never emailed them. I never talked to them. I use their ammo because I love it. I've been using it for a couple years. You guys seen that in the videos. That is something, that's probably the top thing that I support. Besides Sitka, those two things, Sitka and Heavy Shot, are just like my favorite thing out there. I don't have to have those things to be happy, but it's just, I love that product. Both of those companies are super legit, high quality stuff. And they reached out to me. Heavy Shot, the manager, the director of all the sales and marketing, reached out to me, emailed us, Mid Valley Mercenaries, and wanted us to come to their warehouse and begin a relationship with them. And they gave us so much ammo, and I am so thankful for that. Literally, we don't deserve it. There's nothing special about us. There is so many more people that are more skilled, qualified, better shots, everything you can think of. We don't think we're nothing. We don't have a big head and chest and think we're something. We just having a good time. We love to duck hunt. We're passionate about it. And those guys reached out to us and want to work together, and they're drawing up some stuff for partnership. And that's, to me, that's incredible. And it's a major, huge blessing. Like, I think that is one of the coolest things. And several other companies that have reached out to us and just beginning these relationships with these people, and here I am at not even 20,000 subscribers. And to me, the biggest partner that I could ever dream of reaches out to me. So it just proves what I'm trying to say is you don't have to follow the status quo. You don't have to do what everybody else does. You don't have to be huge for someone to reach out to you to see that you're just good old boys. You're just there to have a good time, be ethical, all that stuff. and help you out. And that really kind of, because I struggle with that. I'm like, man, am I blowing it? Should I be doing these goofy thumbnails? Should I be doing these crazy challenge videos? You know, I'm thinking all these thoughts in my head. And then Heavy Shot reaches out and I'm like, you know what? Must be doing something right. Just stay with how we are. Just stay that, you know, we're just genuine. We make mistakes. We admit it. You know, we show the misses. We show the kills. We show us having a good time, and we act how we act, whether we're on camera or not. And that's what I want. I don't want to be fake, you know? So it's been awesome. And that is why, what do we stand for? And this podcast is almost over, but what do we stand for? What is the basis of Mid Valley Mercenaries? And by the way, if you haven't subscribed to the MVM Show YouTube channel, please subscribe to that channel. More content like this. First, number one, what do we stand for? God. Okay. We are most of our group, not all everybody, but most of our group is born again Christians that believe in Jesus Christ, the Son of God, and we have him living in our lives, in our hearts, and we try to please him with everything. Do we make mistakes? Do we fail? Do we get mad? Do we lose our temper? Yes, we do. And we do our best not to do that. That is our goal, is to please him. That is why we're on this earth, and also to be an example and reach those that do not know him. That is our number one priority. And that is something I've tried to start integrating more. You know, you get into the duck hunt, you get into the entertainment side of it, and you sometimes forget who deserves the glory and the honor, and it is God. Because if it wasn't for him and for his son coming to this earth, dying on the cross for our sins and shedding his precious blood that could cleanse us from our sins, we wouldn't have this opportunity. We wouldn't have the ducks and the animals and the sun and the grass and the sky and the house, the roof overhead, the clothes on our back. It's all because of him, and everything. He deserves all the credit and the praise and the glory and the honor. So he's number one. That is what we stand for. That is the first thing. Secondly is family. Family is very important to us. And, you know, obviously my wife and my two beautiful girls and my parents and my siblings, Thomas, my sister Trinity, my mom and dad, Larry and Terry, and then all those friends that I've grown up. See, these aren't just acquaintances. These people that I hunt with, you would think we were almost brothers. You know, you would think we were almost related. And the reason for that is because we have literally hunted together, fished together, and went to church together our whole lives from the time I was a little child. And, excuse me. So we basically, you know, we're brothers in the Lord. We're, you know, brother and sister in the Lord. And so that as a relationship, you just can't get outside of that. And that's just how I believe. That's a matter of opinion. And it's like, because, you know, we would do whatever it took for each other, and we would go whatever distance we had to go for each other. And we'd show up in the middle of the night if there was really an issue and a problem. And that's, again, the basis of what we stand for. God first, family second, friends. And then everything else under that is hunting, being ethical, you know, doing the right thing. Have I made mistakes? Have we made mistakes? Have we done things we shouldn't have done? Yes, in ignorance or in irresponsibility or in youth, whatever you want to call it. We've made mistakes. We've done things wrong. And we don't want to portray that. We want to do our best that we can to be the best example we can. And but also not just for other people. We're not just doing this for other people. That's how we want to be for ourselves. and I don't know if I should say lastly, but have fun and do all this stuff, and have a good time. Sometimes it's easy for me to get really serious about things. I'm serious. I get very, very serious when it comes to duck hunting. I've gotten a little bit better the older I get, but it's like, you know, if there's birds working, there's birds flying, don't talk, don't move, be ready. And I would say a majority of duck hunters are like that, because if you don't, you know, a lot of times you're not going to get them in. So I take that very serious. But, you know, and all in all, I love to have fun. I love when people get excited. I'll be the first one out there screaming and hooping and hollering when a mallard comes in and you drop a Drake mallard. I will scream to the top of my lungs and get pumped and jacked up. I get excited about, shooting a coyote or shooting turkey. And yes, there's things I like better than others. But all of it is fun. All of it is about being out in God's creation and enjoying time with family, friends, and God. It's all a combination of these things. And I just wanted to put this video out on the podcast and also on the YouTube channel. And I'll probably share it on Mid Valley Mercenaries YouTube channel under the community tab so people know. The people that hate on us are never probably going to watch this, and that's totally fine. I'm not even doing it because people are saying that. I feel like I told Thomas I should have did this at the beginning. This probably should have been the first video I ever did for the YouTube channel, just to say who we are and what we stand for. But a day late and a dollar short, but here we are today, 2020, in the midst of the coronavirus epidemic, pandemic, and putting out content, still out there hunting. Hope you guys are out there having a good time. Hope you guys are having fun. Comment down below in the YouTube channel on the MVM show. Let us know what you think. Also, if you're listening on the podcast, what do you guys think of that intro? I have not asked. I did not get opinions. I almost wish I would have had a vote on it before I made it, and I can still change it, but I came up with a new intro. I was really getting tired of that, the one on the MVM show podcast. I was like, man, I need to change this thing. It's been the same one. It really wasn't my favorite to begin with. So kind of a little mixture of some music with some bird noises and ducks and widgeon and elk and all that good stuff. Check it out if you haven't. Tell me what you guys think. If you want to email us at the MVM show podcast at gmail.com, or you just want to say it in the reviews, you guys let me know. And appreciate you guys for tuning in. Appreciate your guys' support. Downloads are great. People listening. So everything must be going good. Again, I want to say, let us know. You can email us, the MVM show podcast at gmail.com. Email that and tell us what you want to hear. Tell us topics you want to hear about. Or our people, what guests would you like to have on? I have some good guests coming on here very shortly that I know you guys are really going to like. Believe it or not, I thought this time would make it a little easier to get more guests on, but it seems like more people, even though they're at home, seems like I'm having a hard time getting a hold of guests and getting them lined up. So anyways, I'm doing my best. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you boys and girls on the next one.